Before we get into this video, I am not going to comment on any actions of any individuals. At the end of the day, there is 5 young people who have died, and there is a family who are seriously injured in the hospital, who I will send my best wishes to and wish them a speedy recovery. The purpose of this video is to comment on the potential impact that social media, specifically TikTok, has had on this tragedy, which, as I mentioned, has resulted in fatalities and people being seriously injured. So this is in relation to the car crash that happened in Ireland a few days ago, and specifically TikTok being called out for what they are allowed to be shown on their platform. Now, the police in Ireland have made a statement noticing that this has become a trend where people post themselves driving dangerously on TikTok and share it. TikTok has come back and said that they do remove this content. Now, if you're paying attention to the world of social media, there is a huge lawsuit happening in America which relates to the way they are not protecting children, and they are actually making their platforms more addicting. It's profit over public safety, and TikTok should have to answer for this. Some of the stuff that can be seen on TikTok is degenerate, it's disgusting, and they can make all the claims they want, but this is what, and if you watch my Manosphere video that I done where they were talking about how people profit off people, the people they claim to help, this actually came up, how people need to act a certain way, how we valued things differently in life. Likes, clicks, followers, they are all monetary value nowadays, and people are doing some absolutely horrendous things to get them. And social media platforms are allowing this because it drives their platform, it gets them more views, which gets them more money. And it's not it's a shame to say, but it's not a surprise that we're here with this incident. It's something that I hope can be used to put a clamp down on social media and what is actually being put up on there, because these social media companies have so much to answer for nowadays, with the way people are interacting with each other, with the way kids are, with the way we see the world. It has all changed because of social media. It needs to change. We need to get control of what these companies can share, what these companies can do with our media. It is warping the minds of young people into thinking that they need to do crazier and crazier stuff to become famous, to make money. And it is just such a tragedy to kind of have to bring it up in this way. The TikTok, especially, has just, like, we talk about brain rot with TikTok. We talk about doom scrolling. We talk about kids' attention spans. Like, how have it got to this point where we are now just starting to introduce social media bans? Australia, the first country to lead the way. Britain are doing one next year, apparently. It's scary. It is scary, and I think we are going to be worse off for it for a while if we do not stop it now. We need to stop social media. We need to stop the impact it's having on our young people, the way they are viewing the world, the things they are doing on these platforms, the things they're seeing on these platforms that are then inspiring them to potentially go out and do these dangerous things. We need to do something, and it needs to happen fast. It needs to happen soon. I'm a teacher within a school, so I see firsthand what mobile phones, what social media has done to the attention spans of young people. They're not interested. They don't get that dopamine hit from a lesson, so therefore they turn off. They want to be on their phones as much as possible because that's the way their brain has been wired. And it's sad. It's a sad existence. It's a sad society if this is the way we're going to continue. So I just hope that the powers that be, the government bodies, can actually do something and really start to reshape social media for the better. Because I'm afraid to say if we don't, we're going to start seeing a lot more of these incidents occur, a lot more of these tragedies because of people trying to do things on social media that they saw, people trying to get famous, people trying to get more likes. It's going to become a very real reality if we don't do something now. I've tried to be as respectful as I can. Obviously, these young people had families, had friends, and the family that are in the hospital are hopefully going to make it out of this. So let me know, what do you think? Specifically focusing on the social media, because I don't want to comment too much on the individual actions. I want to focus on what role do you think social media had to play in this incident or in any incidents that have kind of come up. What do you think? Do you agree with me? You think it's and I'm not, look, I'm not saying it is. I'm just saying it has the potential to be something that they have been inspired off of, or do you think it's just a one-off kind of thing? So let me know down in the comments below. And with all that being said, all that's left to say is any thoughts, comments, general hostile remarks, leave them below. Thank you very much. Bye bye.